In this session, let us understand another array function, filter. This function can be used to filter array elements depending on certain condition. So based on a certain criteria, if you want to retrieve only particular array elements, you can use a function called as filter. Say you want to retrieve the students from a class having attendance greater than 65%. Say you want only the odd numbers from an array of integers, only even numbers from an array of integers, etc. So the syntax of this function is filter, and then you pass in two arguments. The first one is your array on which you want to operate, and the second argument is the function. That returns a boolean value. So it could be either true or false. So as you can see, this function filter is quite similar to the function map, with the difference that the second argument, which is a function, either a named one or an anonymous one, returns a boolean value for each array item. Unlike the map function, wherein the second argument to the map function, as we have explored earlier, returns a value for each array item. So if the function passed to the filter function returns true for an array item, that item belongs to the array returned by filter. Otherwise, it is not. Let us now see an example. So let us now see an example using JavaScript in order to use filter. Okay, so let us say we want to have or retrieve all the students having attendance greater than 65. So let's get started with our script first in a procedural style without making use of the function filter. So let's create a variable called as students, which is an array having student name and student attendance in the form of objects. So let us have an object having the items name and attendance. So let the name be, say, some name. So let us have the name as Mohan, having attendance, say, 68. So let us similarly create some more students. Say attendance 58 and say attendance 77, attendance 22. Let us change the names to Anand, Sandeep, say Kirti. Okay. So we have our students array. Let us now create an empty array so that we do not modify our original array. So let us create an array called as, say, attendance OK. So we have our students array with the following students, and then we have a empty array named as attendance OK. Now let us make use of the traditional or procedural style using a for loop and iterate over each of the items within the array students. So for variable I equal to 0, I less than students dot length, I plus plus, within the loop let us have an if condition that checks for the student's attendance to be greater than 65. So if students of I dot attendance is greater than 65, so if the condition is true, let us insert the students into the empty array attendance OK. So attendance OK dot push students I, and also outside the loop let us do a console.log and print the array attendance OK. Okay, let us now run this script. So as you can see, we get the students having attendance greater than 65, 68, 77 and 82. Okay, now let us convert this procedural style to a functional style using the function filter. So in order to use filter, let us include our functional library called as Lodash. Variable underscore is equal to require the library Lodash. So once our library is included, now we can modify line 14 so that attendance OK is now equal to your library is referenced by underscore, so underscore dot, and you call the function called as filter. So filter, you pass in your first parameter, which is your array. So your array is referred as students, and your second argument is a function. So let us have an anonymous function, and let us within the function return a boolean value. So this function takes a parameter or an argument which represents our individual student. So let us name this argument as student. So for each student within the array students, let us return a boolean value. So let us return student dot attendance. So if the attendance of the student is greater than 65, let us return true, in which case that student will be a part of our resulting array attendance OK. If this condition is false, that student will not be included within our array attendance OK. Now let us remove our for loop and print our array attendance OK. So if we run the code now, we get our desired result. So as we can see, using filter, we get the desired result as well, but in a much more flexible manner using functional style. Thank you.